This is a literal mirror of my first relationship, only backwards. Instead of me being the avoidant one who ghosted her after a while, now she's the avoidant one who's coming so close to ghosting me and leaving me with nothing but questions. So many questions and no answers. And I say all of this for a simple reason. It can and probably will happen to you easier and quicker than you could have ever imagined. And if it does happen to you, you need to be ready. And here's how. Look, how I see all of this, at least with hindsight, is that she was a bad advice. Something that I consciously knew I shouldn't take, or at least take sparingly. And yet, I still indulged. And I'm so lucky I was able to escape in 13 days with minimal damage. And the reason I was able to escape so quickly with so little damage, I was as mentally prepared as I could be. I learned from my previous mistakes and used all of that knowledge I accumulated in years to prepare for this one, in order to make sure that I didn't make the same mistakes. And that's lesson 1. Learn from all of your experiences in order to minimize the damage and the chances that you make the same mistake in the next ones. You'll still make mistakes, however, you don't have to repeat the same exact mistakes, and you shouldn't. Now don't get it twisted, all of this is still a pain in the ass to deal with, and it cost me a ton to just fight through it. My video frequency suffered, my consistency went down the drain, and all of my energy, or at least most of it, was committed to her. And so everything else, the videos and just everything else in my life, it all suffered because I was putting so much attention, so much energy to her. I was living in constant fear and anxiety because of all the inconsistency I was facing. And all this climaxed when she finally ghosted me. And after a while, after realizing that this was really it, I had the closest thing to a panic attack that I've ever experienced. And yet, after all of this, I'm grateful that it happened because it allowed me to see the cost of love and what happens when it doesn't go right. What happens when all of my efforts go to waste. And after experiencing that, I can confidently tell you, not as a hypothetical anymore, but after real experience, that the price of love, it's worth it. And the reason that it's worth it is because I know what happens when you do find love and when it does actually work out, and that's worth all the pain I've experienced and I will experience in the future. In addition to that, I was finally able to see what I'm actually made of. Recording at the park, something that's was so easy before all of this. I would just walk in and record without any care in the world about what anyone else thought. That became nearly impossible. I felt and still do partially feel a deep, irrational fear. A fear that everyone's watching me and judging me, even though they're not, and I know consciously and rationally that they're not. And when I was at the peak of it, at the very climax, this feeling that I'm feeling right now, it was at least 50 times stronger. And yet, even through all of that, I still recorded. I still went out, I still put myself out there, and I did it. And I'm so proud of myself for doing that, because it really showed me that I'll do it no matter what happens. No matter what happens, I'll still do it. And that's comforting. So now, lesson 2, well, you need to remember that even if you learn from your mistakes and prepare as hard and long as possible for the next time around, you're still going to suffer and you're still going to fail and make mistakes. There's no avoiding this. There's nothing you can do to just outright skip this. The only thing you can do is follow the tips for number 1, learn from your mistakes and your experiences, and use it to make less of them this time around. So instead of trying to avoid them, just be fully aware of this fact, take it in, and remember that when the going gets tough, you need to keep pushing. You can't do anything else. You just need to keep going forward. Because this is where you learn, adapt, and grow. So even if you fail, even if you don't succeed, you'll still emerge a better and wiser person than when you went in, with an experience that drastically lowers the chances of you making the same mistake in the future. And if you do still make it, then your chances of handling it better are so much greater. I don't believe that everything happens for a reason. However, I do believe that you can't give everything that happens a reason. Not some spiritual or religious reason that makes you feel good, but a practical one. One that serves a purpose and suctions as much information from the experiences you go through as humanly possible, lowering the chances that you repeat your mistakes and failures. One that turns even your worst experience into a meaningful one. An experience that makes you wiser and less likely to repeat your mistakes, and if you do repeat them, then at least gives you a higher chance of handling it better. I spent 2 weeks on this tragic roller coaster of emotions, and to be honest with you, I don't regret embarking on it. Was it painful? Sure, but everything in life is, and I learned so much from it. I learned so much from it that it honestly feels unfair to have gotten so much experience and so much knowledge in such a little amount of time. But of course, all of this is only possible because I let it be possible. After 4 years, I stopped fighting, I stopped resisting change, and finally, just let myself embark on this journey. And now, it's your turn to decide if you'll do the same, or if you'll just waste your time like I did. I can't make that choice for you. It's yours. So, make of all of that what you will. I just ask that you think about it and you try your best and do what you know is best for you. But hey, that's it. So, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay strong, and hopefully, I'll see you next time, brother or sister. Peace.